Hey guys, this is Stu. At long last, and with a great deal of, well, I'd say the last past 5 months, where I've been sort of on and off the workbench. And yes, Mark, that's Mark Hopkins. This build is well and truly done. I'm happy to say it's come out absolutely wonderfully. It's a superb little kit, so if you want to go out and buy one, guys, I heartily recommend you get hold of one. It really is a super kit. Um, as I say, the only thing I would say about this kit is with the internal detail, you do have some fit issues when you actually put the fuselage halves together. However, once you got past that, no problem. It really does go together like a dream, and the end result is absolutely fabulous. I know Phil Flores will recommend it highly, and even Paul at ISM. He built one and he heartily recommends this kit. I do as well. Admittedly, it's taken me longer than it did those two, but to be honest with you, I persevered for the main reason being is that if it hadn't been for these guys 75 years ago, we would not be doing and living our lives the way we do, and I would not be filming this video to you today. I mean, for those guys to go up half a dozen or even a dozen times a day, not knowing if they were coming back alive, says a lot. So we owe them a great debt, and we must never ever forget that, guys. But as I say, this is my final reveal for the Battle of Britain 75th anniversary group build, which is hosted by Charles of Charles Scale Modelling and Ian UK Scale Modeller. So I should imagine you two have been waiting so long and wondering if I'm ever going to get to the end of this. Well, guys, I have, and here she is. There you go. How's that? Okay. This is depicting a 605 County of Warwick Squadron aircraft, which was based at Croydon Airport around about circa September 1940. The scene depicted is during the course of a squadron scramble. It is, as you can see, the pilot is getting ready to get into the aircraft. He's got his ERC with him, preparing him. And just as you can see at the front here, his squadron pal Ginger with his mascot dog, I should imagine I'm going to call him Jeff, is running into, they're both running to his aircraft as well on the airfield. And to the left hand side there, as you can see coming around, is the pilot's own flight mechanic waving him away and wishing him the best of luck. So that's the scene I wanted to depict. Now, admittedly, I was going to have an actuator and a fuel bowser, but I had a few issues in regard to parts going missing on that, so I have ordered spares, but unfortunately Airfix have told me there's going to be a bit of a backlog, and I wasn't going to make anybody wait any longer. And to be honest with you, I think they look better as they are, without too much. I mean, well, you didn't want too much, you know. I think it just looked too busy. So there you go. She's come out like a dream, and I'm so proud of it, I have to say. And I'm not being bigoted when I say that. In fact, I would say that I would put this on an equal par with my first Tiger, as this is the first aircraft I've done in a long time. And guys, I'm just so happy the way she's turned out. Now, as I say, the actual level of detail for the internal fittings and everything is superb. The only issue I had was when I actually tried to put the fuselage halves together. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the backside. I had to do a lot of filling. I did use Mr. Putty, but as I was advised, it does tend to shrink back, so I put a little bit of super glue on it. So thanks, Paul, for that little tip. That's Paul Bretland at ISM. And as you can see, it came out like a dream. Now, I did actually prime it with Halford's car primer straight from the can, as unfortunately when I tried to use this Cyno-Res on a fairly new airbrush, it just blocked my airbrush up. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare, I have to say. So I thought, well, I want to get on with the build, so that's what I used, was the old Halford's car primer. After that, I used Life Colours Battle of Britain set, which went down beautifully. Admittedly, it came out a bit lighter than I'd anticipated, but I thought to myself, well, maybe because it was the summer, the paint would have faded anyway. So there you go. After that, I just basically gave it a good old clear coat, put on the decals, which mostly went on very, very well considering they are cartograph. Admittedly, where the pennant numbers are, and if I show it when it comes round, there was a bit of silvering. Now it could have been a case I didn't put enough microset or microsole down, I don't know, but that was the only sort of setback really. But to be honest with you, you'd hardly ever notice it. After that I just gave it another clear coat and then just put on the new UMP dark dirt wash, followed with another clear coat, and then basically I used underneath, I'm going to show you, MIG's oil stain set, and weathered it with a bit of pastels as well, just to give it the old gun ports as though it's weathered. I also put in MIG's oil wash inside the undercarriage bays, as you can see there. Came out very well. Also again I used the old dark dirt UMP wash, and that's basically that. Now I'm just going to put her back a minute, if you'll just bear with. In fact, I'll put her down here again. With the chipping, basically after I deckled and matte coated, well, I basically used a silver pencil, a mixture of a silver pencil and then obviously Tamiya's own silver, just to give it a little bit more enhanced detail. Once that was done, I then basically tried their smoke, but unfortunately it came out a bit of a disaster. I think I had that little bit too thin for the old UMP thinner, so I thought to myself, right, just wipe it off, start again. And hang on, it's a little bit out of the light here. Let's move that over a bit. There we go. And I'll take that off of there. Just move it over here a minute. Okay, bear with me a minute, guys. Let's put her in the light. There we go. And then after that, used a few pastels, ground down, along with Tamiya's matte black, and just gently dabbled it all in. And that was done. And then obviously after that I put on a bit of Flory's dark dirt wash, just to enhance some of the panel lines and just to give it a slightly darker hue. So that's the reason I used it, Paul. Alright, but I am not taking away your UMP washes, my friend. They are superb. It's just basically I felt it was a little bit too light on this kit, so I decided to go with Flory's dark dirt wash as well. And also did a mixture with the figures, as you can see here on his back of his uniform. Again, basically painted them with the Umbro colours as a base coat, and then just did some light dry brushing, and then also put down some UMP dark dirt wash, followed by what else was it, oils, so that brought out some of the little highlights, etc. And then I put a Flory dark dirt wash on there as well, just to enhance the shadows a little bit more. And also in regards to the detail in the cockpit, well, if I can get it in the light, so I'll pull back a bit because obviously I've got a little bit of shadow here. I don't know if you can see it, guys. You've got the seat there with the Edwards seatbelt detail set, which I have to say is superb. And I'm going to put a little light in here. I don't know if you can see anything. Sorry about the shaky camera work. Come on, you devil. Is it going to show? I don't know if you can see anything in there, guys, but I can assure you basically what I did in regards to the control panel, I just basically painted it all black, put some clear coat on the bezels just to enhance the actual detail, and then just dry brushed it. Again, with the cockpit I used UMP dark dirt wash, just lightly lightly dry brushed it with a little bit of aluminium, and that brought out the detail beautifully. So I have to say the detail on this cockpit is superb, because you even have to build up the frame for the cockpit itself. If I push it around here a little bit, you might be able to see. If I put the light in here, I don't know if you can see that, guys. Bear with me. There you go. Oh no, you can't see it on here, but I can assure you you can from the light. Hang on, if I'll get it under the light a little bit better. Sorry about this, guys. You might be able to see the level of detail in the cockpit. There we go. It is superb. It really is. So there you go. And then after that, obviously with the masking set, I used the Edward masking set for the canopy. Absolutely superb. I didn't get any, well, I did get a little bit of residue, but all I did with that was just basically sand it and then buff it up with a polisher. Job done. And then it was just a case of getting all the nooks and crannies finished as regards to the lights on the end here, because I masked those as well. I used Tamiya Clear green, and obviously on the opposite side Tamiya Clear red. Okay, and then after that just a general good old matte coat, which I used Humbrol's matte coat. Came up beautifully straight from the can. Removed all the masking, as you can see, put all the figures into position, and that was basically it, guys. Okay, so all in all, I have to say it's a super kit. Do definitely get one. I'm just going to bring the base over again so that we can finish off with the base as it was before. So sorry about this, guys. Bear with me. Just move it over a little bit. Here we go. I'm just going to put the actual kit back where it was. If I just position it where the wheel chocks are. Oh, hello. Got a little bit of a problem here. Oops, a daisy. There we go. Okay. Oh, hang on. Move it out again. There we go. And that, my friends, is my entry completed into the Battle of Britain 75th anniversary group build, which was hosted by Charles of Charles Scale Modelling and Ian UK Scale Modeller. And I just want to take this opportunity. Oh, it stopped again. Let's push her out again. Sorry about that, guys. Of thanking me for allowing me to participate in this group build. So, guys, thank you ever so much. I've really enjoyed it. I want to thank you both for your support throughout the course of this build. I know I didn't get it done on time, but I know you've had problems as well, and I know Charles is still doing his, so be good to see how your progress is coming on that, Charlie. Okay, and yours as well, Ian, because I know you were about to get it completed on the Gladiator, so I'll look forward to seeing your final reveals. Anyway, I also want to say thank you to everyone else who's supported me throughout this project and all your comments. It's really encouraged me to really get involved myself with the hobby, which I am, and it's helped me going from strength to strength. Anyway, I hope you're pleased with the final results, and do leave me your comments. I would love to hear your feedback from it. And I want to congratulate everybody else who took part in the group build. Everyone who took part, stupendous builds. I followed them throughout, and hats off to you. Anyway, enough waffling from me. As I say, I'm very happy with the end result, and I hope you are too. So until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon. And also, finally, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, and also a very safe, prosperous 2016. Bye for now, guys.